Hi, this is Kenan, and I want to do this special introduction as this specific show is dedicated to the memory of Jason Alan Grier, who passed away uh, about over a month ago now. Um, he passed away to some health challenges, and I wanted to do a dedication video to him and present it to him wherever he is in the universe, and also present it to his family and friends and other loved ones that got to know him for the 47 years that he was here. And I created an original video dedication to him, and by request of his mother, who I gave the original recording to so she can review it. Some slight changes were requested and suggested to me just to make it more authentic and to make it more towards who he was before he passed away and the person that he became in his process of wanting to not only better himself from a health position, but to give the best information that he could to the general public. So I made some slight changes to the video and edited a few things. And so for the next 20 minutes or so, you'll get this dedication video. And I hope you all enjoy it because I got to know Jay not as well as many other people did. But nonetheless, I did get to know him and who he was as a person and how genuine he was with what his mission was in creating Gangsta Holistic, not only as a business, but as a business model, reflecting who he was as an individual and as a human being. So take a look and take a listen. And this one is for you, Miss Michelle or Mrs. Michelle Neely. Thank you for your input and your suggestions as well. They were well received. And I appreciate your words as well in your email. So thank you for your feedback. So to everyone listening and watching, this is my special presentation and dedication to Jason Alan Grier and Gangsta Holistic. So this is for you. Enjoy.
So what up, family? So really quick, the TQ level on black seed oil is the healing element. TQ level on black seed oil is the thymoquinone level. Okay, that's the healing element in black seed oil. You want that to be high. If your bottle of black seed oil doesn't list the TQ level, that's an issue because you don't know how much of a healing element that black seed oil has, right? Does your bottle list the TQ level, the thymoquinone level? Look at your bottle right now and see if it listed. Right? I don't care who's endorsing it. I don't care how popular it is. I don't care what store it's sold in. If it doesn't list the thymoquinone, which is the TQ level, then that's an issue, right? How much, if it does list the TQ level, what is it, right? Is it higher than a 3.6? The Gangsta Holistic Black Seed Experience, the TQ level is 3.6. You won't find anything higher than that, okay? Check us out. Peace and love.
Take your mind into the wonderful world of physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kinetic Hour. Conversations with you and guests with your host, Kenan Wesley Mason. all of these are good, but if you're going to do that, that means you're going to have to put some of the synthetic foods away.
Right.
Or you're going to have to throw them away. Out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
Out of sight, out of mind, because you can't go here and then try to go here. You can't have it both ways.
That's real. That's real, man. It's a sacrifice.
You can't have it both ways.
You have to make. But the thing is, once you start doing things the right way, I know me, man. I used to eat what we call regular, but
regular, right?
Right. But once I started changing my diet, eating more fruits and vegetables, I didn't have the craving for the other stuff as much at all.
That's right.
I was telling people, every night I used to have to have some peanut M&Ms and some sour Skittles with a Coke. All right.
Right.
Every single night, right?
That's right.
Hooked on that. And then once I stopped doing that, now I can eat, when I eat so much fruit now some fruit is a bit sweet for me. Like I can't eat a lot of grapes. When I eat a lot of grapes, I'm like, too sweet.
Yeah.
So when you change the taste buds, everything changes.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Kinetic Hour. I am your host, Ken and Wesley Mason. Welcome one, welcome all. As this is a special edition, special episode of the Kinetic Hour, as you just saw in those clips, this particular show is going to be dedicated to the memory and life celebration of this gentleman right here. And I'll just put it up so everyone can see. This gentleman right here, his name is Jason Alan Grier. He was the founder of the product that you saw at the top of the show, Gangsta Holistic. Gangsta Holistic. And the clip that you just saw right there was me being a guest on his show called Gangsta with My Health. And I was happy to do it. This show is dedicated to Jay Allen. But I just wanted to talk about Jay Allen just for a few minutes, if I may, because I did attend his funeral celebration right here, a celebration of life. Jay Alan Grier, which was on April 18th, and I did attend his services, which was great. I actually got there not too long after the viewing services, so I wasn't able to view his body, and I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't, because I just remember Jay just the way I remember him. And Jay was he was a good dude. He was a good man, a great man. And I'll just speak on some of the things that I know. I didn't know Jay that well. I didn't know him as well as many of the other people that attended his funeral, close friends and relatives. But I knew him enough to know that he was a great individual and a great human being. I first met Jay back in 2015 through a mutual friend, close friend of mine. He recommended that Jay and Miss Z, Miss Z Davis, recommended that they come on a show that I was co-hosting at the time, my mother's show, which was called Aim to Purpose, the radio show. And they came on as guests, and I got to meet Jay and I got to meet Z as well. And they were great, and we had a fun time on the show. From what I understand, Jay passed away from heart failure. From heart failure. From what I understand, he was diagnosed with chronic heart condition and chronic kidney disease. From what I understand, he was diagnosed with stage 2 kidney disease and chronic heart congestion or heart failure. And uh, I understand that he had a surgery a couple of years ago during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and again, this is just from my understanding. Anybody that knows Jay, if whether family members, they're more than welcome to come on and talk about uh, the accuracy of the story. But from my understanding, he had a surgery, a open heart surgery, and the coming weeks and months, uh, the surgery, I guess, didn't fare too well, which was possibly the creation of his of the slowing down of his lifespan, because he passed away on April the 6th, Sunday, April 6th. And so, because he was diagnosed of these conditions, he decided to create what we know now as Gangsta Holistic, which is a company of products, holistic herbal remedies, and also literature that I'll be highlighting in just a moment. But this is his creation due to his diagnoses of health challenges that he faced. And I think he had been facing these challenges for quite some time, from my understanding, which is why he went the route that he did, learning all that he could about health matters and the remedies for creating great health. And so he created Gangsta Holistic. In between that time, uh, I got to know Jay off and on. He invited me to come on his show uh, years later during the pandemic. He invited me. He invited me to come on his show, and I'll just show this right here because this was one of the. This was the advertisement, the promo right here, as you can see, August 25th, 2022. And I was more than happy to come on as a guest. And we had a great conversation, as you can see, Gangsta with My Health, which was the title of his show. And we had a great conversation. I just showed a portion of that show, and we had a great time. And we kept in contact. We kept in contact in between that time. I would contact him through Facebook Messenger from time to time, uh, just to comment on some of the things that he would post regarding health matters, because he knew I was big on health matters as well. And I tried to get him to come on this show here, the Kinetic Hour. I made an attempt back in, and I still have all the text messages too, from us corresponding with each other. But I tried to get him on the show a couple of times, once back in 2023. And there was scheduling conflict. He was in the middle of some other things at the time. And then I tried again earlier this year, and we just couldn't get our schedules to parallel with each other at the time. So he wasn't able to come on the show. But the last time that I talked to him was, I believe, in February of this year. He wanted to ask me some things about CBD and some of the, if I knew any information, in-depth information about CBD. And we talked for a few minutes regarding that. And at the time, I told him that I didn't really have any real information that I could give him regarding CBD other than the basics that I knew. But we talked on the phone for a few minutes, and uh, that was the last time that I talked to him, and that was, I think, was in February of this year. And we corresponded back and forth a couple of times, and that was the last time that I actually spoke with him verbally on the phone. And yeah, Jay was a good man. He was a cool dude. So um, it's just unfortunate that his life was cut short while he was in the process of making every attempt to make himself better. And in the process, he created this here. And I just happen to have this product here, uh, Black Seed Experience, which is what he was referring to at the top of the show, the clip that you saw. And this is a great product. I've been using it. I've been using it for a little while now. And it's a great product, black seed oil. And you heard him describe uh, how authentic it should be when you purchase a product, whether it's from him or whoever that you purchase it from. Make sure that they have this key ingredient at a specific concentration, this thymol thymoquinone. Thymoquinone. And speaking of black seed oil, I just had an interview with Dr. Michael Gaeta, um, who is also an expert on this specific herbal remedy here. And he spoke highly of it, says he actually he went into great depth about the product itself and the herb itself in its entirety. And Jay had a this list that I'll from one of his books about black seed oil, 101 remedies or 101 benefits of the remedy, 101 benefits. And Dr. Gaeta pretty much concurred with most of those 101 benefits. Um, so black seed oil is definitely a remedy, and some people even call it a panacea. Some people call it a panacea officially. And I actually got this from, I actually won it from Jay. He was doing a contest on Facebook, and I just happened to see him on there. And he was, because Jay loves his old school music and old school sitcoms and TV from the 70s and 80s. And he was just putting out questions for people to answer. And so I answered a bunch of the questions and was at the top of the list when everything was over. So he sent me a bottle of black seed oil, or the Black Seed Experience, which is right here. And he also passed me some informational some information that I'm going to put up right here. And he actually gave me these here, so I'm going to put this up. He gave me these here as part of this package, and I'm glad that he did. Or I actually chose these out of his catalog from his website, Gangsta Holistic. So I got this right here, the Circadian Rhythms, your internal clock. Circadian Rhythms, your internal clock. I also got this right here, Manifesting Mental Strength, a guide to bringing thoughts into fruition, because Jay was big on the mind and spirituality. So this is great here. And these are short and easy reads as well. Short and easy reads. Manifesting Mental Strength, a guide to bringing thoughts into fruition. And right here, as I just mentioned, Black Seed 101. Black Seed 101. All you need to know about the 101 benefits of black seed oil. So you see that right there. And lastly, he sent me this right here, Masterclass 5.0, 50 powerful videos about overall health. And there's many different links to go to on YouTube for people that he knew that were deeply into health matters and health conditions and the remedies for them. So I got all this just by, and it just goes to show you how generous that Jay was, because I got all this great information for free just by, going along and just playing some games that he liked to do for his audience. Jay had a pretty big following that was growing consistently. He had a pretty big following that was growing consistently. Matter of fact, just right here, as I'll put this up here, and this is directly from his Instagram page. As you can see, he had over 150,000 followers. And I remember during the pandemic when he was growing this following, he was going from 50,000 to 60,000 to 70,000. And, he was just posting consistently health matters, things on high blood pressure, information on diabetes, information on remedies for the kidneys, heart conditions, you name it, and different remedies and different clips of people speaking about health matters. And so I got to see the progression of his following that just kind of grew and grew and grew. And I thought it was great. I congratulated him when he got to 100,000. And I just thought that was a great accomplishment from him, because he was so sincere. He was just so sincere about what he did as a part of his as a part of him being the founder and CEO of Gangsta Holistic. And one of the final things that I'll bring up here is the fact that he was very close to his daughter. He was very close to his daughter. And as I'll put this up on the screen here, he was close to his daughter. You see them right there. His daughter, Ariana Grier. And as you can see, they're at Tequila Jack's, which is a kind of like a sports bar restaurant in downtown Long Beach, which is our hometown. And but yeah, he was really, really close with his daughter, and just to see her at the funeral, I didn't get a chance to formally meet her, but just to know how close they were. I'm going to put this up on the screen here because I thought this was great. Just going to show how close they were. So I have this on the screen here. This is Jay Allen, and this is a message from his daughter here. As you can see, it looks like he was out hiking, if you will. I think he was out hiking. And then there's his daughter right there, imitating her father. And there's Jay again, and there's his daughter again. But I'm going to go to this message here. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to zoom in on this right here because I thought this was really, really good here, that his daughter, and this is not too long after his passing, that she put this up on the screen here. and dedicated this message to him. So, as it reads, being a daddy's girl was the easiest job in the world until now. My precious angel, Sunday you left me your legacy, and I really wasn't ready. We were so much alike. All I can really ask is that you make sure your energy is felt as much as possible. I really need to feel you right now. My bestest friend, you and I will forever have unfinished business, sir. And you truly hurt my feelings this week. You were so strong, so strong. You have no idea how proud I am of you. Please continue to keep me positive. I love you, Daddy. And this is from Jay Allen's daughter, Ariana. And I thought that was a heartfelt message coming from her as um, as they were truly close. I would see him post stuff all the time with him and his daughter. You know, it reminds me of me and my daughter right now because we're that close, equivalent. And kudos to his entire family and everyone that's involved in keeping his legacy going with Gangsta Holistic because his products are still doing great. They're still selling. And again, uh, kudos to the family for keeping that legacy going. And Gangsta Holistic, it's a great product. Not only the products for health and wellness, but also products for the mind as well, exercising the mind with all of his writings, as he was a great author as well. So, um, in honor of his mother and father, Michelle Vines, or Michelle Neely, and also his father, Gary Grier, to his daughter, Ariana Grier, and to uh, the mother, the mother of Ariana, Denisha Reeves. This is dedicated, and to also Miss Z Davis. um, this show is for all of you because you all were the closest to him, along with his brother, of course, and closest family members and friends. You all were the closest to him. So this is dedicated to all of you. So to J. Alan Grier, wherever you are in the universe, wherever you are in the cosmos, keep doing your work. I'm pretty sure wherever you are, you're teaching and passing this great information along to others in the universe. So salute to you and to everyone listening and watching. Until next time.
Kenneth, for being on the show. It was great. Usually I like to end the shows with an affirmation called the Gangsta Holistic Ode to Self. Okay, you guys can come back to the live if you want to write it down. You can write it down. Go ahead and use it for yourself. But it goes like this. With each gift that is bestowed upon me, allow me to hold on to gratitude. My mind is in control of my body. My feet are planted in the overabundant waters of prosperity. Shower me with selflessness. Balance me with an ultimate love for myself. Ensure my mind stays intact, holding on to all knowledge I've acquired, as well as the humility to admit when I do not know. My thirst for something new is satisfied. Never concerned with the opinions of others, I am a part of that spark that changes the world by staying consistently me. All right? So you guys, it's been a great show. Gangsta with My Health, featuring Ken. And I just have to say this, man. I feel like you should be teaching some type of class on all of this type of stuff.
all that's coming.
Okay.
Soon.
Let me know when it's coming, because I'm gonna be a student for sure. This brother, like I said, he has a wealth of knowledge. Get to his page, make sure you support him, go follow him and whatever he's doing. All right. This has been a beautiful show. I want to thank you for being part of it, Kenny. Peace and love, guys. Gangsta Holistic.